I'm Hannah Boschen and I'm the Professional Development Officer at the Learning Institute. And the Learning Institute provides a range of courses and programmes and workshops for all staff at the university to help them in sort of all aspects of their work. I'm also responsible for managing the Springboard Women's Development Programme here at the university, and I'm one of the licensed trainers. Springboard consists of 4 workshops, 4 full days, over about 3 months, and then there's a follow-up workshop 6 months later, and it looks at your whole life, your personal and your professional life. Since about 2002, just over 900 women have done the programme now, and we run 4 to 5 programmes a year with about 25 to 30 women on each programme. And I think Springboard's unique because it's made up of women from all across the university. So in any one group you will have representation from pretty much every staff group. So you'll have academic staff, researchers, administrative, other members of support staff, technical staff. And I think that creates a very unique and supportive environment. We've had all sorts of feedback, but I think one of the significant pieces of feedback we've had is that over 40% of the women who've done the programme have applied to have their positions regraded, or they've applied for more senior positions, and about 60% of them have been successful. In addition to that, a significant number of women say regularly that they've initiated other changes in their jobs, they've asked for more responsibility, they've taken things on, they've got involved in things that they wouldn't have necessarily put themselves forward for had it not been for Springboard. I think for academic staff who are involved in research, there can be a huge pressure to publish that research, and with the current funding climate at the moment, I think that can be increasingly difficult, in particular for women who perhaps may have taken a career break to bring up children, or may have caring responsibilities, or may in fact have taken on a number of different roles in addition to their research. Women, I'm aware, tend to take on a lot of pastoral roles, and that can sometimes mean that the research can quite easily get squeezed out, and I think that's a challenge for the university. I personally think Oxford is a great place to work. I think there are a number of resources and sources of support for female staff, the flexible working policies, childcare. There are also a number of other networks that people can get involved in, things like the Oxford Women's Network that the Equality and Diversity Unit hosts. There's another network for women, again a staff and student network for women who work in science, engineering and technology. However, I do think it can be challenging sometimes to find who to ask and where to look for some of these sources of support, which is where I think Springboard can be really helpful.